Hey guys, it's Gus, and if you didn't know, the Gond event is coming, and you're gonna see a bunch of videos on this probably. It is coming up the 20th of April, Wonders of Gond, and they said on this last stream with Brett Norton that they are not updating the event this time around, which means there won't be any added goodies. But that does not mean this event is useless. I know one player right now, well, that I know of, whose goal is to make 10,000 Wonder of Gone bags. And at the current auction house prices, that's 280 million astral diamonds in a 7-day event. This event has that potential, even more than that actually. But what I'm gonna do is show you what this event takes so you can mentally prepare yourself. So when you go to craft, when you go to professions, you're going to look on your there's going to be another category below this one called Gond, I believe. And you can use any artisan you want. You want them to be level 20. You want to have a max tool because you want proficiency and focus both at 100%. But if focus is not at 100%, that's fine. You just won't get the extra goodies out of there as often. Uh, but what you're going to get from this event is you're going to get these right here. They're called Wondrous Grommets, and these are the lowest level item. And when you craft, you'll get these and you'll get higher level ones. But I'm going to show you what it takes to make one Gone bag using these. And mind you, I have two stacks right here, so 198. So what you're going to do is you're going to press X, you're going to refine it, and it has a 100% chance, so you don't need preservation wards or coal wards. So to upgrade this one, you need two more grommets. So it's a total of three grommets to make one wondrous cog. And then you're going to confirm it. So you just made a wondrous cog. Now, to make a wondrous sprocket, and that wondrous sprocket, that's what you're going to be crafting. Okay, but you're going to get all this little stuff, but you're going to get a wondrous sprocket every time. So the major farmers, they won't be doing the wondrous cogs or the wondrous grommets. They'll probably just sell them in the auction house. But when you refine the cog, you need two cogs to refine the original one. So you need three cogs. So let's go ahead and make three. So there's two, three. Okay, now to refine this, you have a 95% chance of making a wondrous sprocket. So let's go ahead and hopefully it works. So I didn't use pres wards or co wards, of course. Good. Now when you refine the sprocket, you need the original plus one more to make a wondrous gadget. So we need one more wondrous sprocket, which means I need to make three cogs, two. So there's a sprocket, and we gotta do that one more time. Okay. So, oh, we made one extra. So you only needed the one sprocket plus the original. So two sprockets to make a gadget. So we're gonna have an extra sprocket left over, unless we fail. Uh, Now we have a gadget. Now to refine the gadget, we need two gadgets: the original gadget and an extra one to make a wondrous gizmo. So we got to go through this process again. Good, there's three. So now we can make a. Now we got two gadgets. Now you refine two of them to make a wondrous gizmo. Good, that worked. Now to refine the gizmo, you need two gizmos to make a thingamabob. So we got to go through those processes all over again. And remember, the only one that won't fail for sure is the 100%. So we'll make six of these. And oh, I think I made an extra one. That's fine. Nope, we didn't. So we need to make one more gadget. Yes, we haven't even made one bag yet. This is gut wrenching. I think we need six. So now we can make. So now we have two gizmos. If we refine the original gizmo with the new one, we'll make a wondrous thingamabob. This has an 80% chance of success. So this has a 4 out of 5 chance of success, 1 out of 5 chance of failing. But let's go and refine it. Hopefully it doesn't fail. Oh, good. Now to refine the thingamabob, we need two thingamabobs to make a doohickey. And the doohickey is the final product. So we got to do what we just did all over again to make another thingamabob. Forget how many it was. I'll do 12 of these. Okay, 10, 11, 12. Okay, refine. For this purposes of the video, I hope we don't have too many fails. Okay. Okay, so we need to make 12 more. You notice we start out with 2 stacks of those grommets. Yes. Jeez. So nobody does this. Nobody makes one step at a time. Let's say they have 3,000 grommets. They'll use all 3,000 grommets, and then they'll make the next level item and just keep going up instead of going backwards each time. But for anybody who's going to be doing this for the first time, this will give you a mental picture of what's in store for you. Okay. Now we got 2 thingamabobs. Now we can make a doohickey. And I'm gonna do one quick test. I'm gonna put I have 15 bound pres wards. I'm gonna see if it's I don't know if it uses a pres ward if it's a success. I wonder if it only uses the pres ward if it's a failure. A lot of people might use a pres ward at this stage because you saw how many craftings we did to make one doohickey. So I'm gonna use. I just want to know for myself if using pres wards right here only uses the pres ward up if it consumes it. If it's a fail, try once. Oh, failed. Okay, we're gonna try it again. So it's 14. So we'll see. It's a good thing I use that pres ward, but actually, so we're gonna try once, and we have 14 pres wards, and I want to see if it uses up the pres ward. Okay, so it does not use the pres ward unless it fails. That's good to know. Especially if you have a ton of bound pres wards like I do. When I opened the 999 gone bags about a month ago or so. So what you do with this doohickey is there's going to be a merchant in Protector's Enclave. You know where all the vendors are. You just go up to that vendor and you give them a doohickey, and they'll give you a wondrous bag. So that looks like this right here. So we'll go pack and I forget creations of wonder pack. So you do all that work to make one creation of wonder pack. And if you notice, we started out with 198 and we have 54 left. So it used about 140 of them, 150 of them. 140, 150 grommets to make one Wonders pack. And that's assuming I didn't use a Pres Ward. If I wouldn't have used the Pres Ward, we would have lost it because we had that fail that first time. But it's good to know if you use a Pres Ward, it only uses the Pres Ward if you're going to fail. It might be worth your time to protect that last one. These Pres Wards, you know, they're around 8, 9K each on PS4 currently. So if you're making five doohickeys, one of them will probably eat up a Pres Ward. So it is going to cut into your profits a little bit. If you got mass alt armies like I've shown in the past, uh, you're not really too worried about resources too much. You're worried about the time. Eh, there's one huge thing about the Gond event. Most of the events in this game are driven. There's a lot of Zen involved. This is almost 100% a player-driven event, which means everything is obtained from within the game. I don't believe you can buy stuff from the Zen market to help you with this event. It's purely gold, workshops, and time. If you notice how many of these resources we use to make one doohickey, you can't farm this on the open world map. I mean, you'll get one of these like every, let's say you got one every 15 seconds. Well, I mean, it takes hours to get enough to make one doohickey. I mean, that's absurd. So everything's going to be done from the workshop. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you how how it looks like when we're crafting. Okay, so we're going to go like this. So we're going to have them all right there. You got to be careful. You don't want cold ward in your inventory when you're doing this because you're going to be doing this thousands of times. And if you got a cold word in there, you might accidentally use it, but I'll try not to. X square X square X circle X square X circle X square X circle. I'm just going through this motion so you can see. When people say they do this until their eyes bleed, obviously that's an analogy, but they're not lying. Their eyes are burning. I mean, this is a grueling event where even at 15 minutes of it is mind-numbingly boring, and they're doing this for hours and hours, skipping sleep. You know, because you can make more in this event than you can pretty much do all year long. Yeah, a lot of you probably saw how much I made during the summer festival, but the problem was the summer festival was is a 3 week event plus the extra week added on at the end. So it's a 4 week event. They're doing all this in 7 days. So the thing is, a lot of the Gone farmers this year, they've been prepping for the Gone event all year long by getting gold because you're gonna need massive, stupid amounts of gold unless you're crafting the reagents instead of crafting gold. Either way, they spent all year crafting the materials for this event, like I've shown in many previous videos. Okay, I'm getting there, guys. I'm just gonna use up these cogs just to show you. So what players do is they don't they don't they use all their lowest level items first, and then they go to their next one, and then they go to their next one. They're not going back and forth like I was doing on that small tutorial walkthrough when we started the video. They're doing this right here. They're just going through them all. Okay, we still got these. And I'm going to give you, you're going to have a little bit more hope in just a minute because I'm going to show you, you're going to not do these first two steps, most likely. If you're going hardcore farming, you're probably not going to be using your grommets. You just don't have enough time. You're going to be focusing on the sprockets. Okay. So the cogs and the grommets you're going to get when you craft in your workshop at 100% focus. But if you get just a normal success, you're going to get these sprockets right here. So you're going to be able to skip the cogs and the grommets. And you notice those ones take a lot more. They take 3 per attempt. These ones from the sprocket onward only require 2 reagents per attempt. This last week, apologies to everybody who invited me to a run, and I said I couldn't because I was prepping for Gond. I had so much stuff from last year that I never got around to, and it's just been eating up my inventory. So I finally got those done. I have enough for about 900 bags right now. I don't know if I'm going to be doing the event this year though. X square square circle 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 X square square circle. Man, if only there was a macro for this, right? There probably is. Very envious of the PC folks. You got to do this all manually on PS4. Unless you figure out a way to get a macro on PS4. I haven't. I would not recommend if you're going to use Pres wards, not using them on the low level stuff. So now we have enough for one doohickey. We're going to do, I'm going to put a Pres ward there. We have 14. And hopefully I'm going to do one attempt to see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't. Yeah, we still have 14 Pres wards. So if you get a success, you do not eat up a Pres ward. So all that crafting we just did with like the 4 stacks of grommets, we got 2.5 doohickeys. Uh, Hopefully you're now more mentally prepared for the Gond event. Stay classy, Neverwinter. See you soon.